Hey guys, how's it going? Dave, Truly here. Check it out. We are talking about something very exciting.
Dum dwee, dum 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 dwee dow.
Wah, wah. It's the Tick. He might come back.
I never thought I would see this day.
I know.
And I'm super excited. It started as a cartoon back in the 90s. It started on Fox, and then Comedy Central sort of syndicated the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those cartoons that like adults loved, kind of like, you know, how people kind of got into SpongeBob and like Adventure Time, things like that.
It's a super meta, really great cartoon. It actually started off as a comic book in the 80s, and then became a cartoon that a lot of us grew up with.
So the Tick is just this indescribably huge lump of a man. Like, he's not intelligent, but he's generally, I think the phrase is nigh indestructible.
He is. He's nigh indestructible. And also, I think what's really cool is, you know, the Tick is always like going through walls. He's always destroying everything because you said he's like a lump of a man. He weighs a ton. He has an indescribable amount of strength. And so he often gets these situations where massive things get destroyed. He's like a good guy version of Godzilla. Pretty much, actually.
But in a blue bodysuit.
Yeah, who likes to give speeches and loves to yell spoon.
Like, one of his bad guys is Chair-Faced Chippendale.
Yes.
Which is a guy with a chair for a head. And he wants to destroy the moon.
He tried to carve his name into the moon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing.
I forgot the moon just says cha.
Exactly.
That's the kind of thing that you're dealing with this series.
You can't go wrong. It's like a funny version of Watchmen.
Yeah.
Anyway, the actual news that we're talking about is the fact that Amazon Studios is looking to do some original content, and the big rumor is that they want to bring back The Tick, the sadly failed 2001 TV series live-action version starring Patrick Warburton.
I love this for Amazon because Amazon has been trying to get into the originals game for a while. Netflix keeps stomping them at every turn. Part of the reason is because Amazon just wants to sell subscriptions, but now I think they're actually looking at like the pockets of fandom that are being underserviced, and The Tick is definitely one of them. I'm super excited for this.
Not only that, but Ben Edlund, the guy who created The Tick, who, you know, wrote most of the cartoon, wrote the live-action series, he actually tweeted that, you know, it is in the works, so that's really exciting. So we're getting slowly away from rumor into more confirmation is actually happening, which is fantastic. Ben Edlund's a great writer, too. If you guys don't know The Tick, he wrote a lot of the funniest episodes of Supernatural, a lot of funny stuff for Angel. He's just a great writer. Now, if you look back at the 2001 version with Patrick Warburton, there's some stuff they did incredibly right.
Yes.
Okay, Patrick Warburton, for instance.
Yeah, incredibly right.
I mean, he is The Tick. He's a living embodiment of The Tick. I think the main problem that they had is there's limitations they had in 2001 for budget, you know?
Absolutely.
That was back when you still had to build everything. That CGI was like way too expensive to really use on TV. Nowadays, you'll see YouTube videos with like amazing special effects.
Yeah, the technology is finally there to help support the story.
Exactly.
And I think this is going to make for a Tick, a live-action Tick that we really wanted and we didn't quite get back in 2001.
I know there's a few things I want to see. I want to see the Terror, which is like this hilarious villain that was in the comic book series and also in the cartoon. He's like the oldest man in the history of the world, and he's still trying to be a super villain.
I want to see the evil midnight bomber, what bombs at midnight.
Yes, that's the best thing ever!
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's my childhood in one sentence. That's so funny you remember that. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, if you're of a certain age group when, you know, this came out, like, it came out, I think, in 92, 94, around the areas when the cartoon came out. If you're this age group, this should excite you. This is really good. And if it's not, you should kind of go back and either try to watch those or even better, read the comic book. The comic book still like stands up. It's still amazing.
This is such a good time for it because when it was out previously, it was like a deconstruction of all of these in a really funny way, but superheroes hadn't quite entered the public zeitgeist.
Right.
And so now I think this is going to be a more welcome addition to everyone's life.
Anyway, I think we both are hoping this is a reality. Amazon Studios, it's out now. You have to make it happen. Want Patrick Warburton, Ben Edlund, and Chair-Faced Chippendale, and the Terror, and Bipolar Bear, and all those great characters.
And multiple Santas.
Exactly. Either way, guys, we're super excited. But what about you? Do you guys want to see a new live-action Tick, or do you think that's a big waste of money? Let us know in the comments down below. Either way, thanks so much for watching us. Check out all the cool stuff here at CineFix, and spoon!
Yes. Yes.
Any superhero that scats.